welcome back to my channel. Today I am coming to you with a full glam look, and this is my Brazilian inspired makeup look, eye look, and it's got shades of gold and green, and it's represented by the Brazilian flag. The World Cup is on, and my favorite team that I'm supporting is Brazil. So this look is inspired by the Brazilian flag. As you can see, I am wearing my yellow. I didn't have anything green to wear, so I could not represent in that way, but my eyeshadow is representing Brazil. If you can see, there is green, gold, and black. Who are you supporting for the World Cup? Who do you want to win? Leave your comments down below, and I hope you enjoy this look. It's the first time I attempted to do a cut crease, so you can watch me do that, and I'm going to try and make it simple and easy for you. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel. Leave your comments down below, and also follow me on Instagram. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye! So to prep my skin, I'm going to use my MAC strobe cream in the shade Pink Light, and this is going to just prepare my skin before I start my makeup. I'm then going to prep my eyelids, and I'm going to use the Maybeline Age Rewind Concealer in the shade Medium. And this is going to create a nice base for my eyeshadow. I'm blending it out. And then this is what I discovered at Dischem. It's a Nika K Cosmetics eyeshadow, and it comes in a little book form. It's so cute, and it gives you 4 eyeshadows and mascara and an eyeliner. So it gives you all the things you need to create the look. I'm then going to use my Slay for Days Switch Beauty palette. I'm going to take this brown shade and go into my crease in circular motions. On top of this, I'm going to use a little bit of a darker brown in my crease, and this is called a transition shade. I'm then going to go in with the number 2 in this green palette, and I'm going to go into my crease again and also focus on the outer V of my eye and blend that in. I'm then going to go with number 3 in the palette, which is another green shade, and I'm going to create like almost a halo on my eyelid. And the whole idea here is to build up the color and make it look seamless and blended very well. I'm then going to use number 4, which is a matte green shade. I'm going to take a flat brush and go into my crease again, just so that the eye looks more put together and blended along the crease as well. I'm going to attempt my cut crease now. I'm using my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, and I'm going to take a flat small brush, and I'm just going to take a little bit of the concealer and place it from the inner corner of my eye to about halfway on my eyelid. Now I'm just patting it down and I'm smoothing it out, making sure that there's no excess concealer. And then I'm taking the darker green shade again and blending from where the concealer is to the outer corner of my eye, so that it looks very blended and there's no harsh lines. I'm then going to take that number 3 shade, I think it is again, and go over the concealer a little bit so that it creates a nice gradient effect. I'm going to use my Huda Beauty Desert Dust palette, and I'm going to use this gold shade for the inner corner of my eye, and I'm going to take a more flat brush this time, and I'm going to pat the color on to where I've just created my cut crease. Now a cut crease ensures that your eyeshadow stands out because it gives a nice base underneath, and it makes your eyeshadow pop. So I've then taken the green shade again and blended so that the 2 colors blend in nicely. I'm then going to take number 1 in the palette, which is like a whitish creamy shade, and use that on my brow bone. So I'm creating the cut crease again on the other side of the eye. Now the trick with this is not to use too much concealer and to use a flat brush. Also use the crease of your eyelid as a guideline as to where you must start and stop. I'm again using the gold shade on top of the concealer, and then the green shade on the outer corner, and lastly the white shade on the brow bone. I'm then gonna remove the tape, and my eyes are, I'm gonna leave my eyeshadow there for now. Then I'm using my MAC liquid liner, and I'm creating a cat eye with this liner, and a very thin line, and I've just taken the wing out very slightly. For this look, I'm mixing two foundations, the LA Girl Pro Coverage and the Maybeline Superstay foundation. And I'm just dotting the foundation and then blending it out with my beauty blender as usual. I haven't done eyeshadow underneath my eye as yet because I want to do my concealer first. So I'm using my peach corrector, the LA Girl Pro Conceal, and on top of this I'm using the shade Pure Beige. This is a concealer as well, and blending this out. Taking it also quite high, if you can see, on the side of my eye so that it really brightens and lifts my eye. I'm then baking with my Essence Banana Powder underneath my eye, and I'm just leaving it there while I contour. I'm using the Fenty Beauty Match Stick in the shade Truffle, and I'm using it in the usual places on the side of my face, down the bridge of my nose, at the tip of my nose, and also underneath my lip to give that full lip effect and create a shadow there. And I'm blending this out with my beauty blender first because I am going to go over it with bronzer. And I'm also blending this down my nose and on my forehead as well as under my jawline. I'm then using the same Maybelline concealer to highlight the center of my face and just down the bridge of my nose, underneath where I've contoured on the sides of my face, and in the center of my forehead. This is just going to brighten up and bring the center of my face forward and highlight it. I'm then brushing off the baking powder underneath my eyes, and I'm taking my NYX matte bronzer and I'm bronzing up the sides of my face a bit more and on my forehead. I'm using my favorite Switch Beauty Bubble Blush palette, and I'm taking it with my finger and going along the apples of my cheek. This gives me a nice flushed pink look, and I've been loving this cream blush lately. I'm just blending this out with my blush brush. Now I'm going to go on to finishing my eyes. Now I'm taking a flat, smaller brush, and I'm using the green shade. I think this is number 3 in the palette, and I am going along the lash line, just underneath the lash line. And then I'm taking the lighter green in the palette, number 2, and I'm going in the inner corner of my eye but the bottom lash. I'm also using my Wet n Wild kohl pencil inside of my eye just to line it, and then of course my Huda Beauty highlighter to create that glow. I'm using the shade Fiji on my cheekbones, and this is my highlighter face, by the way. I love making this face while I highlight. It just shows me exactly where my highlight needs to go. Then also on the tip of my nose and on my Cupid's bow, down the bridge of my nose as well. Now that I've created my glow, I was thinking, what lipstick can I use for this look? So I've decided to use my Spice lip liner by MAC and my beautiful J.Lo and Inglot collab lipstick in Hibiscus. This is such a beautiful pink shade. It can be too light, that's why I do use the lip liner, and then I can wear it. Then I go off camera and I've applied my lashes, and this is the Eyelure Volume Lashes. And the look is complete, guys. This is my support for Brazil, and I hope you enjoy the World Cup and cheer on and support your teams. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram. Let me know what you think of this look. Leave your comments down below and tell me, have you ever tried a cut crease? I will see you soon. Bye.